Hello everyone, my name is Tejashree Jadhav and today's date is 22 July 2021 and our video topic is multi-threading. In this video we see the definition of multi-threading, the example of multi-threading, the advantage of multi-threading and the methods of multi-threading. So we will see the definition of multi-threading. Multi-threading means what? Multi-threading in a Java, it's defined as it performs the thread simultaneously. The example of multi-threading, we will take one of the example of multi-threading. If we consider a person work on the laptop, so he work on the laptop on Eclipse. At the time he listening a song, at the time he open the notepad. Also he works on the Excel, Microsoft Windows. So he will perform the various tasks at a one time. So this will perform the many tasks at the one time. It's as same as the multi-threading works. So this is the one of the example of multi-threading. In a real life, we are many times can be use the multi-threading. So multi-threading is a combination of multi-processing and multitasking. There are many advantages of multi-threading. Multi-threading is basically time consuming because of there are multiple of method can be work simultaneously and various of threads can be used, and multi-threading is not secure because various tasks can perform at a time. So this is not secure. Then in a multi-threading it is independent because there are multiple threads. Then that multiple threads can perform at a time. So then they cannot be depends on each other. So it can be independent thread. This is the advantage of the multi-threading. Then we will see the methods can be used in a multi-threading. In a multi-threading, there are multiple methods can be used for the thread object. Then first one is our start method. Then what will be happen in a start method? Start method means what? Start. The word is start is words meaning is start. Then what will be happen in a start method? Start method executes our thread. Means we will take the one of the example. In a program we write a thread one, then we will using the start method, then it will be perform the start thread. This is the this will be happen in our start method. Then the second one is run. Run means what? It is used to do action for the thread. Means by using the run method, the action will be do for the thread. Then third one is our current thread. It returns a reference to the currently object, the currently executing the thread object. Means it gives the priority to the currently executed thread object. Then join. It checks the thread to die. We will take example for the join method. We perform the two thread. Then we use the join method. Thread 1 joins to the thread 2. Then what will be happen? Thread 1 is connected to the thread 2. For the thread 2 execution, it will be action for the thread 1 is die. Means thread 1 is kill by using the join method. This will be happen in a join method. Then our sleep method. It sleep the thread. It sleep a thread to the specific time period. Means what will be happen in a sleep method? In a sleep method, we perform the thread. Then we use the sleep method. Then for the specific time, in a sleep method we give the time period for the thread sleep. Then thread will be sleep for that specific time period. That can be happen in our sleep method. Then get priority method. In a words meaning that priority means it give the first opportunity. Then in a get priority, it gives the priority of the thread. Then set priority. Set means it change or set priority. Set means priority means we already already see that priority means get the opportunity, gives the opportunity, first opportunity. So in a set priority, what will be happen in a set priority? It will change the priority, means we use set priority, it will change or it set the priority for the thread. Means we take a one of the example of the set priority. We take a two thread and we set priority. A method is used for the thread 1, then it will be only gives the priority for the thread 1, because we not set priority for the thread 2, then it will be set the priority for the set 1. Then our get id. In get id, what means that? Get id means firstly it returns the id of the thread, means it returns the our id for the thread what will we execute our thread. Then to alive. To alive method means what? It's check the thread is live or not. Means we perform the to thread, then it will check the thread is live or not. Means and it's a boolean form. We take one example of to alive. We perform to thread, then we take to alive method for the thread 1. Then it will be see in a program thread 1 is executed. If it execute, then it will give the output is true, and thread 1 is not execute, then it will give the output is false. To alive method is check the our thread is executable or not, and it can be in a boolean form. Then number of methods can be used in a multi-threading. Then our stop is what means it stop the execution, means it stop the execution of the thread of any thread can be performed. Then suspend method means what? It suspend the thread, means it will be stop, it will be suspend the our thread. Then our resume. In a resume method, what will be happen? In a resume method, it resume means it start the suspend thread. It can be happen in a resume method. Then we will see the destroy method. Destroy means it stop. Then in a destroy method, we take one of the example of destroy method. We execute the two thread and we will use the destroy method for the thread 1. Then destroy means it kill, it will finish the thread. Then destroy, it finish or destroy the thread 1, because we use the destroy method for the thread 1. Then daemon method. Daemon means what? It gives the priority for the thread. In daemon method is check, we will give the priority of which one of the method. Daemon means it will check the thread is demonstrate or not. Then interrupt. Interrupt means some of the confusions. Interrupts means in a interrupt method, it interrupts the thread, means it will be occur the many of the problems. Interrupt means problems for the thread. Then our yield method. In a yield method, what will be happen? We take one example for the yield method. In a program, we create a two thread. Then in a thread 1, we write the sysout ABC, and second thread we write the sysout XYZ, and we will give yield to the thread 1. Then it will execute only ABC, because we will give yield to the first thread. In a yield method, what will be happen? It will cause the executing. In a yield method, what will be happen? It will causes the currently executing thread is paused, and it gives the priority for the temporary executing the other thread. It will be happen in our yield method. Then we will see the we will see the active count. In active count, what will be happen? It returns the active threads in our current thread group. Means it gives the information about the which one of the thread is active or not. This all method can be used in our multi-threading. Multi-threading is basically what? The multi-threading means that it will be perform the many of the thread simultaneously. This is made advantage is that it can be performed the various thread. This is all about the multi-threading. In this video, we see the definition of multi-threading, the one of the real life example of multi-threading. And multi-threading is a combination of multitasking and multi-processing. Then we will see the methods can be used in a multi-threading. In a multi-threading, there are multiple of method can be used in a multi-threading. So this is all about the multi-threading. I hope you all understand. Thank you.